Hello, stream. Welcome to another session of the Rescue Legion. Now that they have like a real name, um,
Give us like a week.
Allegedly.
we last left off in pretty dire straits.
Yeah.
They sort of all got microwaved, but they'll be fine. They're all superheroes. They could take it. There was unfortunately a one casualty last session. Famed actor and pervert Jared Leto. Um, may he rest in puddle. Also, Timothy Chalamet wore a stupid hat. Now you're caught up with last session. We start this session with the consequences of the last after Spindle got shot to death. He formed a big old cocoon around him out of string, and we are going to immediately jump from when Director Hassel kicked down the door to berate all of you for fucking up so bad, pointing at the cocoon and saying, "And what the hell is that?" We're gonna find out what the hell that is. So Spindle, what you see in the cocoon, you awake to the scene of a large stone wall defending a city from large tsunami waves, and the wall takes these waves well, but eventually crumbles to dust. You flash to another scene. There's a rusted hammer and sickle. They disintegrate in front of you as a large red warhead falls from the sky, losing its thrust, and crashes down to the ground. You see a single strand of DNA floating in the ether as spectral hands rip out all of the what's the word I'm looking for? The
chromosomes,
amino acid bonds binding it together until it is fully unseamed and zipped apart from the middle. You also see the next flash, a night full of stars, just the night sky with one star burning hotter and brighter and bigger than all the rest, until a green smoky film fills the sky, snuffing out each of the stars until finally the one large star is also snuffed out, leaving the sky in darkness. The last thing you see, your next flash, is a little spindle of blue string that is grabbed by one end by a spectral hand and pulled to its very limit until the string is finally cut. You then wake up to see, just in a full cold sweat, you wrapped in this cocoon, as in front of you it makes sort of like a web pattern where you can see into what looks like all of the alternate versions of this battle that you just fought. There are timelines where there's like a fully different team of heroes. There are timelines where you win. There's timelines where you lose. And you see one of them. There's one version of you in this timeline that you hear scream viscerally as they are like a sweater being unraveled by pulling one string, unfurled from existence, as you then look down and the wounds that you have taken start closing up.
Oh no!
What?
Quantum immortality BS. Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
What I said was, there is some universe out there that just lost its version of Spindle, and as that happened, Spindle healed his wounds.
Oh.
I don't even know what to do with this information. Okay.
How you say? Freaky!
The cocoon.
Am I still within like the weird ether section?
What?
Am I still within like the weird ether section where I'm seeing the web?
Yeah, you're inside of the cocoon, and that's what the inside looks like. Is basic, fully
Oh,
just a rip off of the web of life and destiny from Spider-Man.
I was gonna ask if I could reach out and touch a part, but if it's that, it's more like a vision, if anything.
Oh no, it's there. You can see it. This is you're awake inside the cocoon.
Could I try and touch the universe that lost the spindles?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly reach out and touch it and hope for something to happen.
You feel it as if it is the barrier between this dimension and yours. Like it's not you're watching it on a TV screen, you're watching it through the glass of a window. But it is definitely a barrier.
Can I use my one use of vision to try and see the future of that universe?
You don't have to. I won't because you're already in a position where you can just do that. You do see without you, they lose the fight so badly that Impact dies.
Ah,
He is fully like gets radiation beamed to a scorch mark on the ground.
okay. I have a question. Can I use the teleportation I learned over the break to try and force my way in without breaking anything?
Um, hmm. I'm gonna
I know
say
this
at
is
the
probably taking
moment,
away from the
no.
game. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I was gonna say I know it's taking away from the game. That is what he would do.
I will say that you try to, but you are still like what's the word I'm looking for? You're like bound up by the cocoon, and you are unable to like not move because you
Get
were
that?
able to move your hand enough to touch it, but still you're like
The strings are tying him to the dimension, which is part of
yeah.
the thing anyway. Yeah. If that's the case, just gonna start panicking a bit as he tries over and over, just like no, 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 that can't happen. No,
You
no,
feel
and I
the string of the cocoons loosen up as they untie from each other and unfurl, and you're just left in the room that you were shot in, just drenched in sweat, but fully healed. As Red Rocket comes flying in through the window, asking what he missed.
Just frantically tying on a bow tie.
Oh, that's another thing. I did make it canon that the reason you weren't here is because you were filming one of those, like, if you're on the subway, see something, say something kind of PSAs.
Oh my god, you're kidding.
No, not
Hello, I'm Red Rocket, making sure that you do your part. Watch out for the pickpockets.
If you see a suspicious package under seat,
He's probably not KGB. Alright, so I fly in, go, what I miss?
Spindle is now staring blankly, sort of at Impact right now, as he's trying to collect himself.
Ja. Nej, ge mig ett
Yes.
här. Wait. I think Jared Leto's dead.
Jared Leto, who is he?
Mediocre
Horrible.
actor.
Ah,
I hate that
Yeah.
no one said some Joker, and I'm not in the position to do that right now.
Ian's over in the corner. Ian's over in the corner. All of his limbs are like grossly, horribly extended. Like his skin is kind of falling off his body, and like he's covered in a layer of like the scales that are on his face and arms have turned like a carbon jet black, and he's just sort of like trying feebly to stand up, like a baby gazelle with cerebral palsy, as like also his eyes are vague, and like his you can see like the veins through his skin kind of pulsing with radiation.
Yeah, that's right. You absorbed all the radiation in the room, so that's like not the Chernobyl site in here anymore.
Do
Yeah.
we need to get Ian to hospital?
How
I
you doing,
honestly
champ?
don't
Ian?
know if that's safe for the
Good?
hospital.
This,
Oh, also, just for reference, if you look at the runway chat, you can see Epiphany's outfit for this,
Ooh.
since you missed it before.
Oh yeah, we also other thing that to give Red Rocket context for this, Ian basically, if
Oh.
asked like what his brothers do for work, he has a brother named Oliver who just, as far as he knows, works in a clothing store, or maybe he owns a clothing store. I'm not really sure. But he never really thought it was important because Oliver's kind of weird, and like for some reason he's the one that like is like, yeah, Oliver's. I haven't been in contact with Oliver in like 10 years. Turns out Oliver is like one of the most well-known fashion designers in the world, and was featured at like the Met Gala. And he keeps trying to invite Ian to like go to Milan to go to Fashion Week, and Ian always just thinks that it's like, oh yeah, they're doing some kind of party at the store that my brother owns.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, Red Rocket cleans up real good.
Yeah, if only he hadn't been busy with, like, doing a
It was-
PSA. Like, next
It
time.
was a really important PSA.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I was on Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Hey, look in the chat. There's images I posted of you. Not only you were on Dancing with the Stars with Sabrina Carpenter, you were in the Great you were on the Great British Bake Off. And then also it's like, yeah, you know, Mr. Rogan. Yes, I have had elk meat. It's very good. Little gamey for my taste. No, I have never tried DMT.
Oh my god. All right, where do I see that?
I will repost them for you. Don't worry.
I was looking
While
for
they're
them too.
doing that, I'm just gonna have Spindle has somehow mysteriously just gotten a notebook and has written down essentially psychotic ramblings to anyone else, but it's just him trying to link the things he saw to the different people in the party. So he essentially just has the words "Red Rocket bombed?" question mark written on a page.
Oh well, I don't drink vodka like I used to, you see.
I hope most of them are obvious. There's one that's a little bit less obvious, but you can get by process of elimination.
Yeah, Impacts was the one that wasn't very obvious, but also the first, but it is the one that I narrowed down.
It's really hard to figure out how to make a vision like that with his power set.
Without just showing him.
Yeah.
yeah. So, everyone's kind of in a bit of a horror show, just sort of dying.
Don't go swimming.
Good advice.
You specifically.
I
No,
won't.
yeah, no, don't do that.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Apparently, we're not supposed to go swimming.
No, just you.
Oh, just me. You doing okay, bud? Is this
yeah, no, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Ian, we might have to talk again later.
Okay.
When,
How
when
about
you're,
you? You need
I'll pencil that
when-
in.
yeah, no, when you're not in elephant's foot.
I'm gonna get you some juice.
Dang, Ian as portrayed by RFK Jr.
Ah! Oh!
I told you about my cool clone brothers.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get a. And behold, the real secret to Ian's impeccable Greek godlike physique.
Raw milk
Post
and a
in super.
jeans in the sauna.
It's me working out with Kid Rock.
Oh my god, that
No.
is so funny. Oh!
Yeah, run by class.
Oh my god, really? They both look miserable. It's low. It's a very chopped up JPEG, but like they look miserable.
Because they're old men doing push-ups in the sauna in jeans.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock.
Why are they in jeans in a sauna?
Anyway, aside from that, yeah,
That
you said director
That-
Director Hassel's here.
Yeah.
that picture of me on the Joe Rogan Experience is fire.
Yeah, right. I just like the idea that Red Rocket has become like the social media mogul of the team.
One of you is literally an influencer in both superhero and out of superhero persona.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Red Rocket's been quickly catching up, I guess.
I mean, you've got social media. He's got like TV appearances.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's
No.
giving the Captain America in like the first Spider-Man with Tom Holland, like with the PSAs that he would film.
Exactly that.
So you got detention.
You may be experiencing some dramatic changes in your body, and believe me, I know a little something about that.
Oh!
This is just how Red Rocket is making his income. Is he's just appearing in these and getting royalties for it.
When in Soviet Union, I think capitalism is bad, but now I see big corporate shield okay as long as you are the one make money.
OnlyFans changed my life.
Yeah.
This defeat of Kaiju, sponsored by Raycon. Everyday earbud.
All I have to do is show a picture of feet and the money rolls in.
Anyway.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hassel, can you get some? I don't know.
Not a good
Can we
time.
get the boys in the lead pajamas here? It's a bit of a radiation.
I kind of wave it off of like, no need. I've got all the radiation contained.
Yeah. Okay. We should get a different container though. Can we get?
Like short term, I can just make a container.
Yeah, well, I have hang on. I brought we have some experimental technology that we've been working on. It might help you I don't know, get your limbs back in working order.
You understand why I'm hesitant to let anything experimental that you've got near my limbs, Jack.
You'll have to wear this. And he holds up like, how do I explain it?
I swear to God, if it's a collar.
It is.
Soleil's definitely stepping in between and holds her hand out for it to examine it first, because like she don't trust this either.
It is
I
Jack, that better
please
not
look
be what
out
I think
the
it is.
stress boxes.
it's designed for power suppressant of all kinds. We had the same boys who cooked up all those prisons you helped well, one of them's destroyed, but you get the idea. Now that we are missing our underwater prison for supervillains.
Oh yeah, no. Quick question about that. Could I have security footage?
What?
Yeah, no, just like the on that day,
Can you have what?
the security footage.
Um, you were in the sarcophagus, the what's it called?
Yeah,
The
the magic
magic
one.
prison. So what
Yeah,
you're asking to have the security footage from that day?
for all three prisons. Yeah.
Um, if it'll help investigate whatever the hell this is, sure.
I was fully expecting him to just go, no.
I was also. That's why I just kind of randomly asked it. He just kind of looks at Ian and then back at Hassel and just kind of goes, "Yeah, uh-huh. That's definitely what it'll help here."
Well, now I'm getting a little suspicious.
Well, no, because
Now you might have to roll a check about it.
Now that you
no,
said it
because
like that,
no, it's because I think one of them was at the prison.
you do know that one of them was at the prison. The guy who shot you was at the
Was the one at the prison. I know.
you fought him before at the other prison. He used to work for them.
I know. That's why I'm scared of mentioning him right now. I'm scared that they're gonna be like, "Oh, then no." You know, one of the people that attacked were definitely there, and I just I wanna make sure.
I mean, I'll have our security operatives get in touch with you.
He throws his thumbs up. Oh, sounds good. Please make him not goo anymore.
Well, that's up to him. You want to be goo, or do you want to get your life back together? And he tosses. Oh no, Soleil's looking at the collar.
Yeah.
He just gestures at the collar.
She's just like fully examining this, looking on the verge of potentially taking it apart to fully see how it works.
I guess my main question is that thing guaranteed to come off of me if I put it on?
You can see that there's like a sort of like thumbprint scanner on it instead of a key. And he's like, "Yeah, we can encode your own thumbprint into it." And so like give me a crafts roll if you want to see how it works. Give
Yeah.
me a 4.
I did exactly that.
Yeah, there's not really a way to succeed with a cost, so I'll just give it to you. You can tell what sorry, I muted my mic for a second by accident. I'm trying to move it closer to me. You can tell what all of the mechanical components are. You can tell that it is more than just machinery. There's a component to this that you do not recognize as mechanical. Like
It's like
you pop off a panel and you're looking at the like the circuitry of it. It's in like these weird deliberate patterns, the circuitry.
Fucking magic.
yeah, that's what she's about to the same conclusion she comes up. Like, are you freaking kidding me?
We have a lot of different threats we have to neutralize. We have an entire prison devoted to fighting off magical combatants, or imprisoning magical combatants, I should say. Strange times we live in. We got to be prepared for everything.
So,
That line
considering this new aspect,
I just mentioned when he says be prepared for everything, I just kind of tell him word of the wise. Be careful pursuing that line of thinking. It's kind of a slippery slope.
You think this guy has any qualms about having to make plans to kill you?
He has
Yeah, you're right.
7,
Ask
like,
this guy. Oh no,
that he
he
came up
probably-
with right now.
Mm.
Yeah, you were just watching Invincible. This is Cecil Stedman. This is exactly that character. Yeah, your tax dollars went into building that power suppressant collar.
At the very least, I know for sure that if it uses magic, my dad didn't build it. And that brings me more peace than it probably should.
well, not all of it, at least.
Oh, yeah, 1,000,000,000% he helped.
Yeah, then I was gonna say, like, if he mentions, like, oh, we have a thing, Etzela is looking at him just like, you understand why I'd be hesitant considering who helped build that, or considering who built that.
I mean, if anything goes wrong with it, I think I can just tear it off and it'll be fine. I'm just saying, it's just metal.
It's also magic.
Yeah,
I got a
I
book
punch
for that.
magic.
I think Ian is, at this moment, he's very nervous about. There's two parts of this. There's one part of him is like, because we haven't had the chance to experiment with his powers yet, he really has no idea, like, if this happens, like, am I gonna, or what do you call it? Like, am I suddenly gonna unleash all this radiation? Like, is this form even sustainable? Like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of what's happening. And I feel like he's worried about that. And then at the same time, also, he's low-key curious if putting on a superpower suppressant collar would undo his physical mutations. Like, whether or not those count as a superpower.
Look, I'll leave it with you. You can make whatever decision you want. Consider it a token of gratitude for helping me out last year, getting me out of that pod. But I got paperwork to do, so I can't be here all day.
Just kind of nod at that. I also just asked, like, speaking of that incident, by the way, I was meant to get around to asking you, what'd you do with the body?
What body?
Veer's body. The giant mutated husk that was left over on stage after we left. What'd you do with it? Come on, it's like, don't lie and say you guys don't have it. Had to be 50 feet or had to be 40 feet long by the time he got done mutating.
It was unhelpful, if that's what you were asking.
That's not what I asked.
We did take it back to the lab. It didn't produce anything worth anything. It was inert. It was just basically a bundle of stem cells by the time we got a hold of it.
Did you burn it?
You know, I never asked the scientists how they get rid of their bio waste.
You might
That's
wanna-
not my job.
I'm sorry, your job isn't to figure out how potentially exogenetic. I just kind of rub my horrible, like, having grown 3 extra thumbs in this conversation. Just
Ian, please put on the collar. You are getting worse as you speak.
you're not concerned that someone smarter than your scientists might get a hold of a piece of it and figure out something that they missed, or that one of your scientists might have lied about there being nothing useful in it. What kind of a spy are you that you're not controlling potentially sensitive information?
Unless he is controlling the sensitive information by lying to your face.
That is a possibility.
No, because then he would just say they burned it and get rid of it. Not, oh, I don't know, tee hee hee, and leave the possibility that it's out there somewhere. You would just say you destroyed it.
Yeah, but I knew it would make you mad if I said I didn't know what happened to it.
Go fuck yourself, Jack.
Yeah. Anyway,
Great.
I gotta
you know
go
what?
now.
Wait, before you go, I need you to encode this to my fingerprint because I don't think he has any currently.
You're a PhD engineer. You can figure it out yourself. And he's walking out.
Leaving.
Not a very pleasant fellow.
You know,
No.
I think I
No.
kind of preferred him when he was a clone. You know? He
Yeah.
was a little bit nicer.
I preferred him when he was an intern. You know what, Daniel? Fuck it. I put the collar on. What happens to me?
Keeping in mind that the image inducer that you had last session did get destroyed in the radiation,
Yeah.
you feel all of your bones and skin instantly snap back into place with disgusting squelches and pops.
Uh-huh. The usual. That's old hat.
And the rest of you look at him and see normal Ian.
Normal Ian,
Wait.
like normal
Like
Ian?
pre terrible mutation.
Okay.
Hey, you look better than ever.
I really wish you would have let me change the settings to the lock before you put it on.
You can still do that while it's on.
Well,
It's got
I
like
don't
an
know without actually messing with the thing.
You did mess with the thing. You got exactly what you needed. You know how it works.
Okay.
I feel like that's
Then
a
she's not
design
quite
flaw.
as stressed as I thought.
Yeah, no, that your crafts roll to figure out how it works means you could just do whatever to it.
Okay, cool.
It looks like shock
Anything
collar
within
for
your
dog.
purview, because you can't mess with any of the magic stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to try to recreate this in a purely technological way. So we don't have to deal with any of the unpredictable magical aspect that's in there.
If you're, as I am kind of like just looking at myself in a mirror, it's like Ian's trying to make a joke, but is kind of shell shocked at the moment. Just kind of, if you're taking suggestions, I'd prefer it also not be a collar, but beggars and choosers.
I mean, the last thing I made you was a watch that matches your typical style. I
I
think
mean,
I can make
it's
something
a-
besides color.
Oh no, like he's just kind of like blankly nods of like, yeah.
Maybe a
He
belt.
just goes back to kind of staring at himself in the mirror of like, he's got a look on his face of like something's still off.
Well, you don't look like a pulsating tumor. That's good.
Ew.
That's what it looked like. With all that radiation going on, it was not pretty. No offense, but you did not look good.
more to the point, Isaac, what the hell happened to you?
Yeah. And he waves his hand. Nothing to worry about right now. You know, we're okay. And he taps his chest to show that he doesn't have a gunshot in it. We're all maybe immortal, and we're okay.
Wha-
Well,
You understand
well,
that's so. You understand that's so much more disconcerting.
Yeah, there is still like a burn hole in. Oh wait, no, there's not a burn hole because the outfits that you guys were wearing were like designed for superhero combat.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. For a second, I was
Oh,
like, "Oh man, how damaged are the outfits?" And I was like, "Oh yeah."
I assume the other me took the damage and then died.
Yes,
Okay, do I have stress boxes then?
you do.
Oh, okay. I still have radiation poisoning then. That's fine.
Oh no, that's cured. You're fully fine. The
Oh,
cocoon helped. The cocoon cured you.
okay, that's what I was saying. Did I have anything left over, like my 2 taken stress boxes?
Oh, I thought you meant like, does that mean you still like need your stress boxes?
No. I was if I had any. Okay.
Yeah, no, they're very
Stress
important.
boxes
Every time
refresh
you,
at the end of a scene.
yeah, every time you die, some other universe is gonna lose its spindle.
oh no.
Yeah. Spindle is kind of panicking right now. He's doing a good job of keeping it down because he's used to it. But he is definitely just like, yeah, no, we like some of us might be immortal, other than Impact, and it'll be fine. We'll be good.
Some of
Uh-oh.
us. I like how you highlighted Impact as the other immortal one.
I'm
Yeah.
canonically old. I'm very much not immortal.
He's assuming.
I don't think I'm immortal, but okay.
You haven't died yet.
You haven't died yet.
Jury's
I mean,
still
not
out.
By that logic,
Not to,
good point.
not to.
In fact,
I mean, not to put too fine a point on it. I, at least from aging, actually am immortal.
yeah, no, it seems
Yeah.
like all of us here are going to be
See,
immortal.
You are, what's the word I'm
Wait, what
looking
do you
for? Like, you are undying. Raymond is invulnerable. Those are the two different kinds of immortality.
No, I
that
said
we're
it.
working
I
with
said
here.
it. No, I said
Yeah.
at least from. I said at least from aging. Yeah, and it's like right, and then Isaac's another thing,
Yeah.
who's both and kind of neither.
And Red Rocket's here.
Isaac's got like maybe a vampire thing going on.
Well, then you don't know that. You don't know how his immortality works yet.
Hey, also now that we have a thumbprint on the collar,
Yes.
if Soleil can put a thumbprint on the collar, I take the collar off. Do I remutate?
Oh yeah, as soon as the collar comes off, you immediately snap back into like that melty state you were just in, because you didn't have time. You didn't like heal from it yet. Basically,
Oh.
Back on. Put it back on.
I mean, good to know, but basically torturing yourself right now.
Perhaps you should
No.
get that looked at.
No, I'll run some tests back at the lab. Honestly, looks a lot worse than it is.
Okay.
I do put
don't
I do
believe
put
that.
I do put the collar on, but it's like honestly not the worst horrifying mutation I've been through.
Hey, if we're making those ourselves anyway, can I get one?
Okay.
Wait, is that Isaac asking?
Yes.
Isaac, you don't have superpower. You don't have an exogene.
It's worth trying.
I mean, it is.
But I
magic.
mean, yeah.
That's what you said. So.
Like they used both tech and magic to make a solution for multiple.
I mean, no,
types
fair
of
enough.
power.
I'm just like,
I think
yeah.
this might be a one-size-fits-all of superpower restraints.
Honestly, before I put it back on, can we just have Isaac try it?
Oh, he's not putting that on.
Fair.
Why did you want
That
one?
came from the government. That came from the government. That's not happening.
Fair enough.
Oh, actually,
But,
you know what?
he's
Yeah,
gonna-
with a 4 in what's it called? With a 4 in crafts to be able to see what it is, there was definitely a tracker in that as well, which you can shut off.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, again, if you're taking suggestions, I'd like the tracker removed, and then if there's any way of like, I just kind of throw out there of like, there's almost definitely going to be like a remote activation or deactivation switch. If we could just kind of X-nay that. If there's a bomb pressed to the base of my skull, maybe if we can talk about it.
There are so many things that I could have done first before you just put it on in the first place. Yes, I will turn off all of the bad things.
It's just like,
Tracker in there. That's all.
If
you know what? I think it's just kind of.
for me.
I think it just kind of slips out of Ian's mouth where it's like, and I can't confirm. You can tell me to confirm if it's in there, but if it were me, I would put a small hand grenade pressed to the base of my skull.
Yeah, that's not in there.
Well, now I just kind of feel awkward mentioning that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, any good
Can-
inventor puts a self-destruct button.
Can we add one?
I don't.
Great. I look over like, whose side are you on?
No, not yours. Not for you.
But yeah, anyway, we should leave the Met Gala before we continue messing around with
The
this.
herb gala.
Sorry,
Yes,
we should.
we should go.
Yeah, it's the Diamond City Urban Museum, so it's the Herb Gala. Yeah,
Yes,
so
we should
anyway,
leave
it's
the
been
Herb
20
Gala.
days since the last session. What have you guys been doing for 20 days?
Well, clearly I was
Oh,
on the
Ian
Joe
has
Rogan
been,
show.
Ian has been trying to experiment with and understand the balance of his new superpowers. And I think he's gotten a pretty good handle on. I think he's gotten a pretty decent handle on like how his power replication works, but he's still iffy on the rest of it. But he does now that he knows what he's looking for. He's pretty sure that He's pretty sure that there's something else going on in his DNA. Also, even if Soleil manages to get the power suppression thing working in a more sustainable way, I think he wears it to sleep because it's just more comfortable to like sleep in a body that he's used to. But when they're like out and about doing just like his day to day, I think he still opts for the hard light projector or the hologram projector instead of the power suppression.
All right. One more thing that I will say that in between the last session and this session, you were dropped off like when you like you guys get to keep the suits basically from the gala. But he also gives you something extra, which is he designed all of you super suits.
Wow.
Please tell me they also come with a sassy little note.
I did not write one this time, because he was giving them to you in person.
Great for reference. By the way, his real name is Oliver. His nickname is Ollie, but he spells it with 2 I's because he's the second clone.
I love that he's number 2. Like,
he was my second in command back when we were weird Nazi clone child soldiers.
yeah, like if you died, he would have been in command of the Nazi clone soldier regiment.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Incredible.
But yeah, so while wearing the new super suits, you do get and all of you can put this on your sheet, a +1 to all of your defense rolls.
Ooh!
Oh,
Hell
do you
yeah.
have an idea for what these suits look like?
I was gonna let you guys do that because you're the one who has to wear them 90% of the time.
Does it matter what defense roll it is?
No, anytime you roll defend, you get a +1.
I assume
Okay.
against physical damage, not against like
Yeah,
psychic attacks and stuff.
Yeah, they're not going to defend you from psychic attacks. That is a good point.
When you look good, you feel good.
Yeah, let's say like if it makes sense, it's like, oh, the new material makes you like it moves easier, so you can use athletics to get out of the way of a shot easier, or you use physique to block it, and it's made of that same like really hyper durable material that didn't get destroyed when you got shot with a laser gun.
Yeah. I have added that to the armor section of the character sheet on Fantasy Grounds.
All right, me too.
Yes.
And now we got to figure out what our cool
Oh,
super suits
that
look
makes
like,
sense.
as designed by Oliver. I'm immediately opening up. I'm immediately opening up freaking Hero Forge to start fiddling with that while we play.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
the first
far out.
time Raymond has gotten a super suit.
Yeah.
One that'll like not be destroyed.
My previous thought
Great.
is that if what do you call it? Like if this phase of Ian is what do you call it? Is the like edgy late 80s to 90s like X-Men Claremont era thing, then this is the phase where his suit is just like an Eric the Red-esque weird BDSM suit.
That's way too funny than it should be.
If that's what you
No.
want to be wearing, I can't stop you from wearing BDSM gear.
I'm not going to, but I do want to point out, at least from like a functionality standpoint, if he's constantly changing size and like his limb orientation, it does make sense for at the very least him to be wearing something that has like room for his body to expand and contract.
Also, if your power works off of skin-to-skin contact, showing more skin is actually tactically viable.
That's true. That's true. It's like that one character from frickin'
From My Hero Academia?
My Hero, yeah, where it's like obviously
Yeah.
just an excuse to have her wear a skimpy outfit.
No, it's like Starfire's brother.
What?
And just also Starfire,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Starfire's
Ryan.
got a brother?
No, Starfire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ryan Ander.
Yeah, Wildfire.
Oh.
Oh no,
This
it's
is him.
Ryander. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
knew
he's
she had a
got a
sister
photo.
from the show. Oh, he's just wearing a diaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
So since I already had this picture prepared, I'll suppose I'll just post this as the new fit.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Rad.
Ooh, incorporating black into it because this season's gonna have you emotionally in turmoil.
We'll see. um,
Ooh, love that.
Ooh.
It's giving very like Captain Marvel.
mm,
Very four color. Slash 70s filmation.
yeah. Oh, also, before I forget, so the fact that you were saying that the superhero gear looks like bondage gear, and then when you're out of the superhero gear, half the time you're wearing a collar.
A watch.
I just thought
It's
that
a
was
it's a what he waits until it has been modified into a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for like
That being said,
a
he
week
is still
at
wearing
least, you're wearing a collar.
he is wearing a collar to bed, which yeah.
Arguably makes it more kinky that it's specifically for bed.
This is my bedtime collar. The really good David Cross joke where he's talking about how he, like, as a bit when he was on tour, bought like a BDSM mask to wear on the airplane and say, "This is my sleep mask," and no one thought it was funny.
Oh, I would have thought it was funny.
I would have laughed, David Cross.
Well, no one on the plane thought it was funny. The audience thought it was funny when he was talking about it.
People on planes are douches by and large.
Yeah.
I was on a plane recently where the entire plane clapped when we landed. And I gotta say, that's never annoyed me before, but on this occasion specifically, for some reason, I literally out loud just went, "Why are you clapping?"
Yeah, why are
And I
you
was like
clapping?
looking at,
This is what's
and I was
supposed
looking
to
at people.
happen.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah,
So I guess in this bit of time, Soleil mostly spends it working on the two new power suppression things. One to watch, and I don't know if Spindle has a preference.
He would like the collar.
Okay.
he wants the collar.
Well, it's
Yeah.
then he also is desperately asking you to put a bomb in it.
Mm.
I
Just
refuse it to give any more context than that because I think he's only talked to Ian. He's just that is what he is asking.
Yeah,
Think
I
about it.
want the collar. Failing that, can you make me a power suppressant butt plug?
Oh!
it's like the what do you call it? It's like the bike from South Park, where it's just like, or the fucking car they designed, where it's like you have to drive it by this piston that goes in and out of your mouth while you ride.
Oh,
Good.
you're
Okay.
Buttons on the side, though?
What's up?
But what about the buttons on the side? Couldn't you just use those?
Not on South Park.
No, that was the bit, wasn't it? Wasn't that the end joke?
Oh yeah,
of
it's
the
like
episode?
why can't you use? And he's like, why? I mean, I guess you could hypothetically, but like, everyone's like, no, what? What?
What?
So anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway,
I suppose if you make the power suppressant thing, give me a craft roll again. It's gonna be a lot harder to make than it is to understand the first one. Get me like a 6 if that's possible for you.
Okay.
Can I?
Because I will say the magic is a really big part of it, so doing it with just technology would be difficult.
Can I actually try and help her with this?
Yeah, if you want to give your magical assistance with the book that you have, it would knock it
I
down
was
to a
gonna
4.
say, can I help her build them with the book that I have?
Yeah, you're also
No
some
intention
sort of
giving that.
you're also some sort of science man.
And I attempt to lend a hand because I have a better understanding of how like superpowered genetics work.
Yeah, between the three of you, get me like a 2. Because this is all three of your expertises rolled into one.
Yay, putting the smart people to work.
and then,
Nerd Squad.
I got a
You
2.
did get exactly a 2.
Mm-hmm.
and then Raymond and Red Rocket are just we're given support.
Nope, that wasn't meant to be that. Why does Fantasy Grounds
No,
always betray
nobody
me?
else needs to roll. It was just Kayla's craft roll.
We might succeed with style.
There's nothing there wouldn't really be
There was
anything
no
to succeed
style.
with style on.
Fair
He's
enough.
gonna spray paint the watch.
They can look like whatever you want.
You succeeded at having style.
Wow.
But yeah, so I will say, because we already saw what happened when Ian put his on, Isaac. When you put yours on, all of the voices that are in your head talking to you about the other timelines, they go quiet.
His
This is the
eyes
first
just kind of
time.
widen. Yeah, no, as he hears it, because it is the first time in years.
Yeah, this is the
And he's
first
just
time
like,
in years that you've had your thoughts to yourself.
oh,
The
This
Flash.
is
Ooh, speaking of flashes of other dimensions, there was a bit of narration that I forgot to give back. We're gonna rewind a little bit to the first thing you see when you get out of the cocoon is you look up at the rest of the party, and where Ian was standing, you see what Veer looked like after the big kaiju body he had exploded, and he was like this emaciated, bleach white skeleton man standing where Ian was standing, and then like you just rub your eyes and it's back to Ian. That's important foreshadowing that you got to see with your weird
my weird eyes.
your weird dimension eyes.
What do you see with your dimensional eye?
So yeah,
But yeah,
he's gonna
now
put the color on, and he's just gonna be like, "What? This is nice.
this
Why are you
is
fighting wearing this?"
imagine somebody with severe ADHD
That's
taking
exactly what
Adderall
it
for
is.
the first time.
Yeah, no, that I mean, this character is essentially just ADHD made a character, so that is exactly what it is.
Yeah,
The voices are good. Uh, I I had another plan for this, but this is, and he's gonna take it off because he's like kind of nervous about it because he's scared he's gonna get like he's never gonna want to take it off because of how it does feel like calm for the first time in forever.
Mhm.
Thank you. I need to go harass the government for video footage.
Have fun.
Thanks. And then he's just gonna pop out of the room.
Um. Okay. Do you want help with that?
He's teleported already. He's gone.
Okay. I really hate that he can do that.
Yeah.
That is new. I didn't get to show it off in the fight, but he is able to teleport.
Yeah, it's like, oh, do you want help with? It just teleports out. That's
Do you
new,
want to watch a
right?
movie? Yeah, I just. It's
Here's
not
the
the only
thing.
thing that's new. You also do new stuff. It's, I
Actually,
just roll with
to
it.
you guys, he could do that the whole time. It's actually how you guys got to Italy.
I was thinking about that actually.
Oh yeah.
It's like
I
a
just kinda-
skip in my thoughts for a second. I'm just like,
Yeah. How
oh,
did I?
wait, no. I
I
guess
forgot he could do
Yeah.
that.
How did I forget? How did I forget that?
he just hasn't used it for a while.
Weird.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's
So,
kinda,
movie.
He's
Legos?
gonna pop back
Dinner.
in, and he's just gonna go, "Oh, I found my book," and then he's gonna grab it and then disappear.
Ah,
Isaac, wait, hold up.
No, he's already gone again.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah, movie night. Why not?
cool.
All right, Red Rocket, what were you doing in the 20 days between last session and this session?
I don't rightly know. Probably studying. Probably working out and training, because I do a lot of that. Probably made an appearance or two somewhere. According to Luke, I was on the Joe Rogan show.
You did the podcast circuit. Maybe you were like a guest judge on Kill Tony.
I don't
Funny.
know what that is.
I also don't know what that is.
Comedy.
It's a show where one of the least funny human beings on earth is asked to like sit on a stage with a bunch of other people who aren't funny, and then occasionally there's a funny person who joins them, and they invite members of the audience on stage to do unscripted stand-up comedy and bully them.
Well, that sucks.
That does suck.
And then occasionally some of those people become the new requisite one funny guy on stage.
Oh my.
Oh.
No, well, I
And
didn't do that.
It's quite an experience.
Yeah, you got to guest star in an episode of Game Changer.
It's where you. This is like,
Oh!
get ready for escape the gulag. No, you know what? It's the professional tag part 2, and it's just Red Rocket comes out.
I also get new sponsor while I was away. I get Papa John's
Play tag
Pizza.
where Red Rocket is it.
I could definitely see like a game changer episode though, where it's like, yeah, Sam gets the most superheroes with the most obvious powers possible, and it's like, all right, contestants, pick one of them and pick a way to challenge them. Like it's like you have to beat these superheroes somehow.
You have to find a thing that you can defeat a superhero at.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was just like a quiz episode. It had nothing to do
Ping
with his
pong.
powers.
No,
It
it was
was
actually on actually is what it was. It wasn't a game changer at all. It was all hit.
They got him. They got him all make-upped up for VIP.
Oh my god. Anyway, but yeah.
What was Impact up to?
Truly, and for true, I have no idea. I feel like usually in between like sessions of this game, Raymond is mostly just living his life as normal, just with more friends to hang out with. You know, I don't have any special thing planned. I'll be honest. This whole time, I've been trying to build a cool super suit in Hero Forge.
Makes sense.
I think
looping
Raymond has
that.
mostly. We talked about it in Discord chat, but it is true. I think Raymond has been since Ian feels comfortable like practicing his power absorption on Raymond, been training with that. Been trying to get him, helping him figure out how that works. You know.
Yeah.
And also just like giving him pointers on like, all right, so here's how to fight with super strength, because it is a different fighting style.
Mhm.
If you start
You have
worrying
to
less
make sure
about
that if it's a normal guy, you don't turn them into paste on the wall when you punch them.
exactly, here's how to pull your punches really, really hard.
I think that's actually more challenging for Ian than he wants to admit. Uh,
As a previously normal guy that needed to punch superpowered people as hard as possible to get a reaction, you now have to punch them as gently as possible to not murder them.
yeah, it's like that's a weird one for him. I think he's kind of resolving to like, got it. Only copy Raymond's powers in like emergency.
If things start going really poorly, copy Raymond's powers. Otherwise, Soleil's will be fine. More than sufficient.
Yeah, I was wanting to say that she would also want to be involved with this too and is curious what copying her powers would look like.
So I think when he copies Soleil's powers, it's at first just a kind of like he just describes like it's just like a warm feeling, and like he theorizes out loud that because your powers are an ethereal, like a ethereal projection type, they might not have as violent and then suddenly he doubles over as, do y'all know what is it, Vivinite? I think it's that crystal that grows on corpses.
Oh.
No, I'm not aware of this. What is Vivinite?
Let's see. Hang on. Crystal that grows on. Yeah, Vivinite. It is called the corpse crystal. It looks like this.
If you could post a picture in the chat that doesn't have a corpse in the picture,
Yeah.
that'd be super cool.
I got you, boo.
Just because I want to get ahead of that because nobody consented to looking at a dead body today.
No, it's just a crystal.
That is just a crystal.
Yep.
That grows on corpses.
Yeah.
Oh.
it starts off green, and then as it matures, it turns blue. Anyway, it happens when like the calcium and stuff in your body breaks down. Anyway, shards of that just start shooting out of Ian's back, like a stegosaurus. And then his hair starts to kind of levitate a bit as like it's glowing from under the roots. And similar to before, like his veins are just kind of pulsing with like golden solar radiation. As the crystals growing from his body begin to glow like a pulsing like a pulsing ethereal blue color, and then he snaps his head up and yells move as his eyes begin to glow blue, and then two lasers of solar radiation fire out and burn a hole through the concrete wall of his lab.
Hey!
Red Rocket was on the other side.
Mhm.
Like heating up a hot pocket or something.
Yeah, it's very like Godzilla coated. With like the glowing spikes.
Wow.
Now, do anybody else on the or does anybody else on the team want to let Ian test his new powers on them?
Ian's never going to push this, by the way. It is a pure donation-based system, especially because like he knows the optics of, especially after what happened last time, now having a thing that means that he will perfectly understand the upper limits of what your powers are.
Spindle would go back and forth with it for a while for a variety of reasons. He's not sure how it would react. He's scared if it would connect you to other hymns, which could throw out his plan. But at the other point, when you say it like that, he might be interested in letting you touch it, letting you do it, just so you could see what the power is actually like, so you could plan better. So it would probably just come down to like a flip of the coin.
If it comes down to yes, I would put it to you as like, this is now the definitive opportunity to see if your powers have a genetic component.
Well, he got them from the accident.
Right.
I don't think he
But-
has a genetic component.
We don't know that.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll a die, and if it's anything but minus, he'll let you try his powers.
Okay.
Okay, nope.
Cool.
He's gonna back off because he's scared of giving you the most intense migraine ever.
That's fair.
Maybe
Oh
one
wow.
day.
Oh wow. Ian doesn't push it, but does make a crack about like, oh wow, yeah, God forbid I have to deal with seeing different versions of myself.
I mean, when you phrase it like that, I feel like you'd probably take to that one the best out of all of us.
Is it tasked by touch? Like,
Ye-
is it? Do you have control over if someone touches you? You can choose to absorb them or no?
I think he's gotten a handle on he can choose whether or not to absorb it. The first time it just happened on reflex.
Okay. Mid sentence, he's just going to poke you.
He's
You
going to
got real
poke me.
muffled there for a second.
Mid jab, like verbal jab, he's just gonna poke you.
Yeah, no, just it doesn't happen. Oh, you know what? I'll say as long as he's running all kinds of tests. Other one that might come out is as he's like, there's a moment where he's like, they're sparring with Raymond, and it's like just a kaiju fight of every time they hit each other, and you just hear like it sounds like a bomb going off, basically. And there's a moment where like grabs him in a headlock, and just kind of has like a, that's weird. What the hell happens if I, and then again, just on reflex, you just feel like a pulse go through your body, and suddenly Raymond feels like he's 25. Any
Oh.
aches and pains or like weakness that you might have had is completely gone. You feel stronger than you did in your physical prime.
I mean, if we're mid spar, Raymond, like you do that grapple, Raymond flips you like off of him, just like as part of the sparring,
Yeah.
and you go a little bit farther than intended.
Yeah, this is like this again, just crash through we're doing this in Cam's labs. There's a chance that Cam walks in from like studying at the
we're not doing this
library.
indoors. This isn't like a train yard in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, I figure Cam's lab is a bomb-proof bunker.
That is true.
But either way, it's like which is designed to test robots that were designed to kill you.
Yeah, and it's
But either way, as I think
you
of
have
him
another
coming down
destroyed
the
wall, and you're like embedded like
in the
in
concrete.
like half a mile of dirt, just like. You okay?
Yeah. Peachy.
I'm gonna get a hook. Hold on.
Computer engage verbal diagnostic journal. It appears subject also has gained ability to temporarily amplify exogenetic power enhancement via touch. As that's one of Ian's other new powers, is if he's in contact with you, he can make your powers stronger.
Eventually, a little like woodchuck shaped robot just like pulls up next to you in the dirt hole and just gives you like a hook on a metal wire, and you get slowly dragged back.
Delightful. But yeah.
I'm gonna add one more thing onto the 20 days before we continue.
Mm-hmm.
Would Spindle get the video footage he asked for?
Yes.
Within those 20 days. He's going to review his and try and figure out why he was there.
You go to like you see yourself in the sarcophagus, the magic prison, but you remember needing to be there, but you go in and all that happens is you fight off some dudes and then teleport back to somewhere in the city, but you're not sure where because that's not on the security footage, and it's also not in your memory.
Throughout the remaining days, he's probably playing those back and the other prisons back, trying to see if anything looks weird. It does not make sense to him, and he's guessing or trying to put the pieces together from what he knows. He's also completely torn down his universal map and remade it to shape more of what he saw in the cocoon.
In the what?
He's completely torn down his room that just had his version of a universal map.
Yeah.
And has redone it to better reflect what he saw in the cocoon.
Oh yeah, like the web.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's everything unless someone else has something to add.
Would like clarification on a thing.
Yeah.
So I had previously mentioned that I wanted Soleil to contact her friends and see if they had told anybody after she had told them that she was going to the gala.
The ones that you told, I guess they tell you that they didn't tell anyone you were going.
Okay.
Uh,
She just like she phrases it as like because I'm sure by now that they've heard the crazy stuff that happened, so she like reassures them she didn't actually end up going, um, so she didn't want them to be like worried or anything.
yeah. Um, hmm. Trying to say, because I remember there was a specific NPC that you wanted to ask,
Yeah,
which was the
Priya.
one who you know to be the sister of, what was her name again?
Priya.
Yes, and she also specifically is like, no, I didn't tell anyone you were going.
Hmm. Okay.
I didn't want to like, blow up your spot with you being like a social media celebrity.
I appreciate that. I just, you know, just so many people try to track my location on the regular, and like I just appreciate you girls like keeping that on the down low and stuff. But also like if you had mentioned it, I wanted to make sure the word got out that like I'm okay. Um, so
Mm. There is one more update though, reaching out to just other people in general within these, last session of this session. Your brother reaches out to you to tell you that he's actually seeing someone now.
I was wondering about that so much.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I have to
Oh
add in the new
my.
NPCs somewhere, and I feel
Yeah.
like now is a good enough time.
I I was specifically thinking about that before I asked about the other thing, so that's so funny. Um, so she of course tells him to tell her all of the details.
Well, he's a model. He's in town. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know you know the what's it called? The fashion designer Oliver Schaufung.
Yeah,
He's working as one of his main models.
You
His
gotta be,
name's Victor.
you gotta be kidding me.
See, he's launching. He basically wants to become the face of superhero fashion,
interesting.
and he's got powers, Victor, and he wanted to come out as you know, a superhero. Um, he doesn't really have a secret identity. He's very rich. He doesn't have a secret identity. He uh
Hey,
he
good
he
for
kind of
you.
like he kind of like wants people to know he's a hero. I think that's kind of weird.
Yeah, like I
But he's
suppose if
very
you
rich and
don't have
very hot.
anything, I'm l- I
He's very rich, very hot.
Very
Well,
rich
actually,
and
he's
very
very
hot. That's the
cold.
dream,
He goes by
baby.
Cryo Kid is his hero name.
and it's like as she is talking to him, she is also like looking up on her phone like everything she can about this guy. But like
Uh,
also good for you, hot boyfriend and rich, very nice. If he does not treat you right, you know what consequences there will be. Um, if I ever get
yeah.
to meet him, I will let him know personally.
Uh,
Um,
you look him up. You find his name is Victor Oliveira. His superhero name is Cryo Kid, and his hero outfit is this like blue like puffy jacket parka sweater thing with like these big orange ski goggles and like white pants.
mm,
They look
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm probably gonna hop off because it's starting to get to me. I appreciated the session, and I wish you guys fun for the rest of it. I'm sorry.
that's
That's all
okay.
good.
yeah, no problem.
You take some
Yeah.
rest.
I
Spindle
will
had a big
watch
day
back
too.
the rest of this later.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Um yeah, so that is another NPC that I get to foreshadow to add in later.
Wow.
What else? That being said, I think that's all of the updates between last session and this. What do you guys want to be doing for this session? Where would you want to go? What do you want to do?
I don't know how long Denim's been dating this guy. Kind of want to meet the guy, but if Denim's not ready for that, I understand.
Yeah, well, I guess they would have met back at the beginning of the month when Oliver came into town and like set up shop
Hmm.
for his store that he works in.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh,
informed that Oliver owns the store.
okay. Um, I will also then follow up and message Mackenzie, who is my model friend that works for Ollie, and see what she knows about this guy.
She basically describes him as he's kind of like vapid and full of himself, but like he's not rude about it. Like he's definitely very himself centric, but not an asshole is the best way I could describe it.
Okay.
He's just his
Okay.
own biggest fan.
Yeah, he's very I don't know if you've seen what's it called? Ted Lasso. Well, there's a character in Ted Lasso named Zava.
Oh god. You know that's based on a real dude.
Yeah, I do. And his whole personality is that like because he's like the greatest like I think they describe him as like God's gift to soccer or football is what they'd call it.
Football.
And he's like insanely good. But he knows it and is kind of like full of himself about it to the point where he has a tattoo of himself cheering to fans on his back.
Okay.
But like when they talk to him in the locker room because they're like trying to hate him, but they talk to him and he's like really nice to everyone.
Okay.
He's awesome and he knows it.
I hate the fact also, but I just have to say it's the if we're playing by what the character would do. Oliver followed Soleil and slid into the DMs like an hour after the police cleared him from the gala. Like just to be like, "Hey, girly, what's up?" So Ian's a piece of shit, and he's not going to call me for another 10 years. So like, I'm trying to make sure I have at least one person in his orbit on speed dial.
I'm just like, first of all, don't appreciate you talking about my friend like that. Second of all, also understandable.
I mean,
I don't appreciate how correct you are about him.
I don't appreciate you accurately calling out Ian like that.
I mostly meant the part of needing somebody on speed dial in order to contact him. But okay.
Again,
There's like
accurate,
in case he decides to go underground and not talk to me for another 10 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, the vibe is immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
If we're looking for just like a thing to be doing when the fight starts,
Yeah, whatever the fight is, but like when the fight starts.
Yeah.
Could we be at a baseball game?
I was actually just thinking that too.
Sure.
What the heck?
We're at the Diamond City Diamond.
On the baseball diamond.
Yeah. The sports team is the Diamond City Jewels.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey, look, they never fixed the billboard, the jumbotron, and you can see that you can see that the jumbotron, where it should say like home and like visiting, it says DA and AD. And when you ask further, Raymond goes, "Oh yeah, Doc, way back in the day, he hacked into the jumbotron and just changed all the home. He put some kind of computer worm thing in it, and they can't change it, but they can abbreviate it. The full names are Dick Ass and Ass Dick.
They can't change it, but they can abbreviate it.
Yeah.
That's so universally applicable, but also hauntingly specific.
Yeah. I don't know. He got real mad. His team lost.
So this had nothing to do with super villainy. This was just a petty sports grudge.
Yep.
Why ruin both sides then? Like it's like a wait a minute. If he liked the one team,
I think
Yeah, it was one of the players of the Diamond City Jewels at the time in the '80s said something homophobic on the radio, and
was the home team dick ass or ass dick?
it doesn't matter.
Does it really
None-
matter?
I feel no, but I also feel like yes.
The point is that Doc was petty and put a computer worm that they still can't get rid of somehow. They replaced the Jumbotron like 4 times. Everything has been updated. They don't know how it's still there.
Yeah, they gave up because the fans actually think it's funny and they like it.
I feel like if
Increased
I feel
ticket sales.
like if they get rid of it at one point and fans rioted. That or because Impact and Doc were two of the first like very public, like super heroic and villainous figures in Diamond City, it's actually considered kind of a cultural heritage site. So they legally aren't allowed to fix it, even if they could.
They legally aren't allowed to fix it.
Yeah, there were a lot of gay rights activists that were involved in this. That being said, for this specific game, I didn't come up with any like fake other cities, like how DC has like 100 fake cities.
Middleton,
So I'm just gonna use a real
USA?
sports team. They're up against the New York Mets. That's baseball, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's-
funny. We
Yes,
can go to
it's
the next
baseball.
topic.
I'm not even from America. I know that is baseball.
You're actually the celebrity who gets to throw the first pitch at this game.
I swear to God, I thought you were actually gonna say he's singing the he's on the
Me
pitch like
too.
in the land of the free.
No, that's ridiculous. He'd be singing the Russian national anthem.
Actually, no. It would be him on the thing. Take me out to the ball game. Take me. He's leading the 7th inning stretch.
I like the idea of throwing out the first pitch.
Yeah, fair enough. I feel like
It's
I feel
very
like for
unfair. You do throw it at supersonic speeds.
I don't think he throws things at supersonic speed. I think
No.
you do, and that's the reason you've never been asked to do it.
I don't have a rocket arm. No, I don't. But I do okay. I at least get the ball to the plate without embarrassing myself.
All right. So as you throw the first pitch, hitting the center of the field is what looks to be like a rocket of some kind. As it descends from the sky at supersonic speeds and lands in the field, creating a big cloud of dust.
Ooh.
And when the dust settles, you see it was not a rocket. It was a man in a squirrel suit and a jetpack who landed face first into the baseball field and seems none the worse for wear.
Well, I'll quickly fly up to him and go, "Are you okay? And who are you?"
He is immediately going to pull out a gun and try and shoot you.
That's not cool. All right, well, I'm gonna dodge.
All right. He's actually kind of sucks at combat. So he's
Mhm.
I'm gonna use fight to dodge. I'm not gonna injure him. I just want to dodge.
Yeah, that works. Because he's like point blank at you. So go ahead and roll a fight. Oh, you absolutely like he pulls out a pistol and you just like whack it out of his hand basically. As he does not have good gun discipline.
Okay. I'll grab him and thrust his arm behind his back.
Uh, for that one, give me another fight roll.
Another fight roll. Ooh.
He's also probably going to suck at this too, but he's a little bit better at it than shooting. What did I give him in shoot? No, he'll have the same. He'll have a 3. Oh, he got really good though.
Oh shit. So he
So
manages
you,
to
like-
wriggle away.
You like try and grab his arm, but he uses the jetpack to like thrust up for a second and like kick you in the chest away. As you like slide back a little bit, and he's like slightly hovering in the air.
Has he said anything?
He's in a raccoon suit?
No, he's in like one of those squirrel suits, you know, like the wingsuits.
Oh.
He's a flying squirrel.
It's like full silver. He doesn't have a helmet. To describe him, he kind of looks like generic angry white man. Imagine like the guy who plays the Punisher right now in live action, John Bernthal.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. Let me get a picture of him.
There you go.
That's not
Where'd you post it?
That's red, not white.
hang
Oh.
on.
Oh.
I need
Pretty sure that should be in the memes.
You're right.
here, let me get a this is what I base what the character looks like off of, is this guy.
Also, when you have a chance, I have put Soleil's outfit for the baseball game in the
I
runway.
did see that.
I saw that. That's great.
Very.
Uh,
I like.
Very
and you
chic.
see this guy with his jetpack and squirrel suit as his like new challenger approaches. Splash screen shows up with Mr. Missile. Oh no, Missile Man. His name's Missile Man, not Mr.
No,
Missile.
I
Mr. Missile.
Can I just-
Father, please?
can I just say Mr. Missile, for the kind of introduction that he's had, Mr. Missile is a vastly superior name.
All right, I was between the two. I'm alright with Mr. Missile.
Mr. Missile is better because it doesn't suggest competency.
Yeah. Well, it's your unlucky day, pal. Someone wants your miserable ass dead, and I'm here to deliver.
Look, I know in America you can get anything delivered, but this is ridiculous.
The crowd laughs.
The crowd not evacuating at all, by the way. Like they're.
Oh yeah, no, not at all.
No, there's a literal superhero on the field gonna handle this. It's fine. Everybody has their phone out.
Don't you worry. I'm going to, how you say, take out the trash. And I'm going to fly up and punch him in the face.
All right. I will say, you do not have to roll for this. He lets you. The way that I have built this character, he does not have a physique stat or hitboxes.
Okay.
You punch him as hard as you can, and it feels like when you spar with impact, like the thud of a punch hitting an indestructible man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's not wearing a helmet, and he did land head first into the field going like Mach 2.
Hmm.
Yeah,
He's
the
gonna-
flight's not his power, it's indestructibility.
All right. Well, then at least let me get him away from however many hundreds of fans are in the stands here.
Yeah, he can very definitely be moved, and you've already found out he does not have super strength, but he cannot be incapacitated by normal means.
No, I guess
Very
not.
cool.
Okay, what I'm going to do then is grapple with him. Um, and I guess I'm going to roll a fight to grapple with him and try and
Gotcha.
wrestle him up and out of the stadium.
All right. You beat him as he tries to fight you off. It's like, hey, what do you do? No, that's not how this is supposed to go.
I'm single-minded now that I know what I'm up against. I'm single-mindedly concentrating on my effort.
All right. I will let you get to, because you have super speed, right? How far up can you get him on your turn as your movement?
I don't know. I don't really have a stat for that.
Yeah, I know Fate does in like the description of the powers, but I never really looked at those. I'm gonna say you can get with your super speed and flight about the height of like a large skyscraper up off the ground in one turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
As he
mean,
is going to attempt.
unencumbered, I can fly really fast, but this is like seriously encumbered. That's why I don't carry people.
Yeah. Well, he's also generating his own thrust that was like keeping him like stationary in the air
Uh huh.
because he's got a jetpack.
Well, fuck his
That being
jetpack.
said, what?
Oh, well, fuck his jetpack.
That being said, he is going to try and roll another fight to break your grapple. So I guess. Oh wait, it says Luke disconnected. Did his
Don't
thing
worry
crash?
about that. Don't worry about that.
All right, I was gonna say, did you crash or did I crash?
I'm trying to fix the thing.
Okay.
No, I think it's Missile Man that crashed.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Missile.
Missile
love the
Man
idea
was my son. I'm his father, Mr. Missile.
I love the idea that he actually doesn't have a jetpack or anything. He has a squirrel suit, so that means that every time he comes to fight Red Rocket, he has to jump off something really tall.
Well, he has both.
As a side note, can we just talk about Soleil's outfit real quick? The baseball shirt
Love it.
I need to ask, did you already, for some reason, own a Diamond City Jewels baseball shirt, or were you wearing like an undershirt or whatever, and then had to specifically buy it for this occasion?
I don't think she's necessarily very into sports, but I think like since she's had a friend that's been a cheerleader, she's probably used to going to sports events, so she has a baseball outfit that's generic enough that like she could go and sit on either side for either team and just be there and it's fine.
Okay, I was gonna say because Ian would suffer a minor crash out if they arrive at the baseball stadium and she was already wearing a baseball jersey, and it's like just the idea. It's like she literally had that on deck, locked and loaded, on the off chance that she one day has to coordinate an outfit for a baseball game.
I mean, technically that is what happened. It's just not for this specific team.
Mhm.
Now, I will say, because some of you are in your secret identity. Did you want Soleil for your brother and his new boyfriend to be here?
Oh, that'd be cool. Like, I mean, if he's fine with me meeting the boyfriend so soon, yeah, sure, I'd invite them.
Yeah. That being said, because he is a public superhero, he's going to look at Impact, who is also a public superhero. And it's like, gives you a nod, and he's going to jump up into action and create like one of them Frozone like ice bridge things that he's
Mhm.
sliding on.
Mhm.
Also, I will say I'm not going to attempt a Brazilian accent. I was going to say self-respect, but that's a lie. I have respect for the. No, I know enough Brazilians to know I shouldn't have respect for the people of Brazil. I'm just not going to do the accent.
Honestly, I don't. Yeah, that's one of those things where like you said it, and it's like I know I've heard a Brazilian accent, but now my brain will not place what that sounds like. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Except for that one episode of Smiling Friends. That's the only.
You've never seen the episode of Bob's Burgers where he fights the capoeira guy?
Oh, I forgot about that
You've never
episode.
seen X-Men '97 with Sunspot?
Oh yeah, Sunspot. I stopped. I forgot to keep watching that.
The fuck, man.
That is who this version of this character is based off of.
Very
But
cool.
yeah. Also, aside
with
from
ice
that,
instead of solar energy.
I
Yeah.
think I like duck under the stands for a sec, or like get out of view of the crowd, and then drop the image inducer, to like get up in the mix.
All right. So I guess y'all have the ability to act. They are about 200 stories up.
Hey, Epiphany, you want to handle this one?
I was gonna stay down here, but I can.
I mean, if someone needs to back up Red Rocket, you're sort of
Yeah.
unique. You're sort of uniquely qualified to deal with this.
Yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
if you guys can get him to the ground, then I think I can. I don't know. I should be able to help.
I mean, yeah, okay, okay. Sure. You could probably just yell out to him and ask him to drop the guy. He survived the first drop. Uh, but yeah, I just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Excuse me. So you just get up and shuffle through all the people so I can go do my superhero costume
I was
change.
about, I was about to say like all five of us have to just like awkwardly like excuse me, just all shuffle out.
I mean, Impact can also just kind of jump into it because he is a known superhero.
Well, yeah, but like I still got to get down to the field where the fight is happening.
Yeah, but you can literally jump from your seat to the stand or to the field.
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah, but like you know that when you jump, you put force down when you jump.
Yeah,
That would break the stands, and
that's true.
if I don't have to, I won't bother. I won't do that. You know.
Fair
I
enough.
feel like you as a local hero would have access to like the local sports team like VIP box. Like you guys were sitting like behind home plate.
Everything all good?
Yeah.
Here, take it. I don't use it.
He's
Oh, I
talking to
think
his mom.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Tell your mom we said hi. Give her kisses.
Okay.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
But yeah.
Cool. So she goes and does her quick change in the bathroom or whatever, like corner, whatever she can get to where nobody will see her, and then comes out to the field. Yeah,
All right.
just like looks up at that and just like, okay.
I
Just
will
create like
say
mm-hmm.
that would give like at least another round of Red Rocket to get higher up in the air. So I'm gonna let that happen first. Oh wait, hang on.
Wait, I
Yeah,
want to
that's the
bring.
last thing that happened. It was you have to roll another fight against that 2 that I had rolled there to
Oh,
continue
okay.
grappling him.
All right, stand by. I want to get him back down to the ground at this point where all the other heroes are. So I'll get him right out into center field, I guess.
All right.
Ooh.
Baby.
Yeah, so you fly and slam him back down into the ground, so he's like prone on his back. And I'll say, you is that a succeed with style? 5 against 2? Is it 3 or better or 4?
No,
Three
I
or
believe
better.
it's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say you broke his jetpack.
Far out. Okay. I'll. How do we communicate with one another? The Revengeance League, the team. Do we have implants or do telepathy or what gizmo do we use to communicate?
We have little
You
wrist
have little in-ear
communicators, right?
communicators.
I could use a little help.
Yep, I'm coming. Hold on. Let me put down my hot dog.
Put down your hot dog.
But listen, I was eating a hot dog when the villain showed up, so I gotta put it down real quick.
Does Red Rocket actually look like he's in trouble, or just like inconvenient?
I want to share this moment of glory with fellow superheroes. We never act alone. We always act in group.
Aw. That's very sweet of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If he's able to keep him, depending on how long the wrestle to the ground took, I think we're on the scene, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. If he is now on the ground with a broken jetpack, I would like to just grab him. I'd like to do Raymond's special technique, unbeatable grip, and just sort of hold him by one arm and lift him off the ground.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
That's my grand strategy.
Roll me a fight to grapple him,
Sweet.
plus your super strength.
Sweet. That's so much. I didn't even roll well, and I got a 7.
Yeah, I don't think it's mathematically possible for him to beat you.
If it's fight plus my super strength modifiers, then it is a +8.
Yeah,
So,
this was just to see if you succeed with style.
which I didn't quite succeed with style, but you know what? I can spend a fate. I'm spending a fate point to succeed with style. Why not?
All right.
I've got 4 of them. I can have fun.
That being said, you see it on his turn. What he was going to do was reach down to his little utility belt that he's wearing, and he pulls out a grenade.
Oh, live grenade.
But succeeding with style, he drops it with the pin still in.
Okay.
Hold on.
Not like it was going to hurt you, but it was definitely not going to hurt him.
Yeah. So Raymond will just. All right. Can someone grab that? I'm kind of holding him up here. And it's just a thing of me using the fact that I am taller than him to just suspend him in the air. Like,
Yeah, he is doing his best to like kick at and punch your arm with his free hand and legs, and just nothing's happening.
yeah.
It is truly the immovable object meets the immovable object.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I can't punch you because you crash landed and we're fine. So punching you is not going to work. So restraining. All right. So what was your name? Mr. Missile, was it?
Yeah, one of it.
It's a good name, Mr. Missile. You got the rocket pack.
That's right, John H. Missile.
Did I name him? Let me look at. I think I gave them all names.
Oh God, I need his last name.
You got some good theme in there, is all.
God, his name is John. John Ballista is what I named him.
Nice.
Oh my.
It's Raymond, by the way.
Petition to rename him to Dave Ballista.
No.
No.
I don't know if you already know me or not. I think I've been in the news a couple times recently. Name's Raymond. And I put out my other hand for a handshake.
I don't think. Fuck you.
Pleasantries aside, who wants to kill me?
Already said too much.
No, I don't think you have said enough.
If Soleil can appear around now, we should maybe move this to a place that isn't being live televised.
Good idea.
I'll look up at the jumbotron, and then then find the camera closest to me.
You look up at the jumbotron and you see, while you guys are talking to him, the new superhero Cryo Kid is like blowing kisses and flexing at the crowd.
I was wondering what he was up to.
Oh my goodness.
I guess he makes a pretty good distraction.
Yeah, let's clear out. Let the game continue.
Yes.
There is currently a crater in the middle of center field.
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna have to fix that. Oh well, we'll get there'll be a delay of game while the groundskeeper comes out and fills in the divot.
Yeah. All right, let's hit the showers.
I don't feel like I'm allowed in
there. It's fine.
The head coach is like, yeah, you could use our locker room. That's fine.
I just don't know that we did enough to. Oh no, because we're having a meeting in there. Never mind. So that wasn't Ian. That was Luke being confused.
No, I was saying that as a turn of phrase to. We're gonna go to locker room and.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then Ian just kind of, you know what? Ian does actually make that mistake of like, why would we? And then and then when you comment that it was just a turn of phrase, it's like, yeah, but also it's a large concrete room with pretty good acoustics. They actually make a really good place to interrogate people.
Ah!
There's definitely no cameras.
Easy drainage.
Let's get out of the public eye with this conversation.
Yes. Am I still mic'd up? Is the crowd still hearing me?
No, you take off your lav mic.
Before I do, I have to say, because I'm contractually obligated, remember, when you're hungry for pizza, you'll have Papa John's pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Oh no, he's gone full capitalist.
I feel like it works though because literally everybody knows he's just doing it for the paycheck. Nobody thinks he's actually like.
So fun fact, that guy I posted earlier, the very nice, very evil guy, that is a professional wrestler named Danhausen. Danhausen is a weird little gremlin man who dresses like a vampire and runs around cursing people. And someone asked him, like, why do you dress so weird? And his in-character answer for why he dresses and acts so weird is because, well, when Danhausen dresses and does these things, it makes Danhausen a lot of money. And it allows Danhausen to sell more t-shirts and merchandise in the store. And that means that Danhausen can have a solid gold house and a rocket car.
Oh my god.
He literally last week on Monday Night Raw, walked out with a t-shirt cannon and stood on stage firing t-shirts into the crowd. And then when he ran out of shirts, he went, "Well, I only brought a couple of shirts, but if you go on in between matches, you can go to the concession stand and buy more shirts for $30 a piece. Buy my merch! Buy my merch!" And he got the crowd chanting, "Buy his merch, buy his merch."
Listen, it's one of those things where, like, acknowledging that you are doing something, like, kind of really does soften the blow.
It's similar to, like you said, it's like doing a corporate show for Pizza Hut while literally wearing a hammer and sickle.
It's like nobody is taking this as a serious, like, endorsement. You are blatantly reading off a script.
It's just like no one's more surprised than Red Rocket that they keep giving him gigs.
Hell, listen, that one phrase got me swimming pool.
Wait, you already have? You have a house here? I was really curious where you were staying.
Oh, I have house.
Do you commute from Moscow?
It's just a little dacha.
It's like, wait, have you been commuting from Moscow every time we have a mission?
No, he's almost always in the United States now. So I think he has a house somewhere in California.
He's fully in the Hollywood Hills, just, like, chilling.
Something like that.
If you want to be nice about it as well, I do also think that, and you tell me if I'm wrong here, I think that, like, it may have been I think U.S. Agent definitely back in the day got to throw out the first pitch at a game.
Oh, for
sure.
And
I feel like it must have been a thing you guys talked about at one point of, like, hey, maybe one day we'll get you in the States and we'll both end up on the same side.
Oh,
like we get you your turn.
That's great. Well,
yeah, so
endorsements aside, are we going to interrogate this guy out of town or what?
Yeah, I mean, I've just been holding him this whole time, so.
Yeah. Where are you guys going to take him?
Locker room?
Yeah, we'll take him.
We've established that there is no roll he can make that would get him out of this grapple. Because what's the most he can get? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Theoretically, if I rolled all minuses, I would get a 4.
Oh, true. In the unlikely event that happens, on your walk to the locker rooms, give me one more fight roll or however you want to grapple him.
You got it.
Abso-fucking-lutely not. He's safe and secure in your big, strong arm.
All right.
I'm just carrying him like luggage. It's just like, all right.
Fabulous. Well,
it's not even like you can hurt him either, so you can just ragdoll him however you want.
It really is like.
I suppose we should walk him out the back of the stadium through the bullpen because some of us don't fly, right? Am I right?
Most of us don't fly.
Oh, right. Yeah. So we'll walk him out the field through the bullpen. Surprising whatever pitcher is in there. Hello. Don't mind us. We're just going to interrogate prisoner.
Should I? This is Cryo Kid now. Should I come with? Like, I'm not really part of your team, but, like, should I? I don't know. I feel like I helped. He did
freeze him up.
He did literally nothing. He did not help.
Yeah. Yeah. She turns to him, being like, she's gonna be nice. Look, you acted as a great distraction to keep the civilians calm. But based off of where it looked like you left the stands, you should maybe like check on the people you came with or something. Like you did kind of leave them behind.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. And once he's out of earshot, she turns to the group and's like, I don't know how I feel about that yet.
I didn't want to be the first one to bring it up.
I mean, it's, if Denham's having fun,
Considering
let
everything,
him
but,
have
like-
fun. But long term, that's not gonna.
Right?
You're like,
Okay.
hey, Denham, where'd everybody go? Didn't you have, like, people sitting here?
Bathroom.
I think it's we're all just sitting there like, wow, Denham's boyfriend is kind of a dick. And then he gets back like, wow, Denham's friends ditched him in the middle of a Super Bowl attack. Denham's friends are kind of dicks.
Yeah, he just goes, bathroom.
Yeah.
Collective bathroom.
Yeah.
I gotta say, by the way, I was fully prepared to just let Red Rocket do the fight.
Is that not kind of what happened?
It is basically what happened, yeah. But I was like fully to the end of figuring out a way to restrain him or something. I was just gonna let Red Rocket do it. It seemed like he had it handled.
Well,
yeah.
You have him.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. We have him in the locker room?
Yeah, you have him in the locker room. What are you gonna do to him?
So, who do you work for?
I'm not gonna tell you. There's literally nothing you could do to me to make me tell you.
All right. That's a challenge.
Can
that's a challenge right there.
Can I get a sidebar with the team real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, real quick before that happens though, he's literally been pulling out weapons and explosives. I'm gonna just make sure he has no more of those first.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
I'm
can
sorry,
take off his utility belt.
Wait,
He's wearing like a full squirrel suit. His pants aren't gonna fall down.
Wait, I must have missed that. He's pulling out weapons and explosives?
Oh yeah, he had a gun and a
pulled out
grenade in his
guns.
utility belt.
But yeah, quick sidebar with the team real quick. Okay, look. So I'm just gonna put this out there, and I'll let the team kind of decide what to do with this, right? He's indestructible. There is a chance that if I replicate his powers and then enhance them, I can make my skin harder than his and potentially be able to punch through it. What we do with that information, I'm leaving up to the team.
That sounds like a way to potentially murder a person. I feel like we don't go with that.
I was not suggesting that.
I know you weren't suggesting it, but I feel like we don't really know the full extent of the whole amplification thing, so turning that on somebody who is already invulnerable and then essentially making them a sheet of paper in comparison and punching through them does not sound like a good outcome.
I mean, could we don't have to physically hurt him. I feel like
I'm so open to other ideas.
We can actually just question him. We haven't even really tried that hard. He may be physically invulnerable, but may not be mentally. And just continue to ask questions.
If we got you a deal for a lighter sentence.
Oh, wait a minute. No, there is a better idea. I have a question for the guy.
Maybe he's ticklish.
Yeah, what's up?
You don't... Alright, you're not going to tell us who you work for.
Yeah, you might do.
What are you getting paid?
Eat my dick.
I mean, it's not like we can do anything really with that information except, potentially match it.
What?
Well, I've got a lot of money. If you tell us what you are being paid what you are being paid for this job, depending on the amount, I might be willing to cut a new deal with you.
I don't think I can do that. As much as I'd like to get paid more, I'm way more afraid of my employer than I am of you.
Okay.
Why does they want me dead in particular?
They didn't really tell me.
So you're just a hitman?
Yeah. Normally I fly through people, but I
No,
don't.
you could go into.
I didn't have a good angle. You were in like a bowl sort of situation.
Mhm.
I didn't really have the right angle to hit you with.
I'm just gonna put this out there. You could go into like real costume villainy with your kind of power set.
Don't
I feel like-
suggest
That's what I'm
ways
doing.
for him to
Well,
be
no,
a
I'm saying
better
I think
villain.
you're underutilizing your skills as just like a hitman. I mean, come on.
Well, what else? What am I gonna rob a bank with not being able to get shot? Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, look, I
Don't-
stopped banks from getting robbed with not being able to get shot.
oh damn, you're right. I could be making so much more money.
Don't
When I get home, I'm gonna open up my spreadsheets and I'm gonna look at this.
his spreadsheets.
Like Raymond's looking around at the at Ian, like judging him as like, what? I would prefer him do villain work than assassin work.
I mean that's fair, I suppose.
If he goes into super villainy, at least he has to work through the Gunion and everything.
Well, listen, it's clear you're not going to kill me tonight. But I don't want
The
to
night's
have
still
to.
young.
Well, I don't want to have to look over my shoulder every time I turn around look for Squirrel Man.
It's Mr. Missile. You better remember it.
What's the squirrel suit about then?
Well, I mean, I got the jetpack. It's good for altitude, but like, I still got to get like the glide.
But like, okay, to like clarify out of character, does it like, is it just like the kind of like parachute type outfit?
Yeah.
With like the wings on it? Because I was picturing like an actual squirrel themed suit.
No. It's like a metallic silver wings, like the wingsuit.
Okay.
I just describe it as like the flying squirrel suit.
Like squirrel girl type outfit plus jetpack.
No, he's basically wearing like a metallic silver onesie and a utility belt, and the onesie just has wings from like the arm to the legs type deal.
Okay, that makes much more sense. I retract my previous sentence because now that I understand this, Soleil would have understood because she can actually see it. So yeah. Okay.
Well, sounds like the day is saved. Hold on. Ian, can you press the button to call Director Hassel? I can't. I've got one arm. I've only got one arm free, and it's the arm with the watch on it, so I can't.
I suppose. Hey. Oh, man. Another quick sidebar.
Yeah.
There's one more thing we can try if intimidation is on the table here. And I pull out the power suppression watch.
Oh my gosh.
I was wondering when you guys would figure out that would help.
I forgot we had that.
I was wondering about it, but because you mentioned earlier that you had the image inducer, I assumed you didn't have the power suppression at the same time.
I'm not wearing it, but I have it with me.
Okay.
I mean, I feel bad resorting to those tactics, but like, even if we don't do anything, we could. He doesn't have to know we're not gonna, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
you could
so-
literally just flick him in the forehead and he would say ouch and be like, wait, why did I hurt?
So we gotta do good cop, bad
He's
cop.
going to
right?
get more than a flick in the forehead from me.
Okay, who's gonna be good cop? Who's gonna be bad cop?
I
What?
don't know if Raymond could be bad cop. I mean,
I could be bad cop.
you would be better at being good cop.
I could definitely be bad cop.
You tried to shake
Raymond,
this man's hand and introduce yourself.
you gave him career vocational advice.
Fine. I won't be bad cop. Yeah.
There's a really good Wayne Family Adventures comic with Superman and Batman, and it's basically that exact same exchange of
There-
Superman really wanting to be
I've seen
bad
that
cop
comic.
for just once.
There's a. Hold on, I gotta find it. There's a clip
I'll be
from-
the bad cop. I don't care.
There we go.
This guy tried to kill me. I will be, how you say, bad cop. Put thing
Okay,
on him.
that's fine. Great. I walk up and I just I say, I don't say anything. I just grab the guy's wrist and I just kind of slap the watch on and give him like a pointed look.
Roll me a fight roll.
Ooh.
Because he does have one arm free, right?
Yes.
He sees it and is absolutely like panicking.
Yeah.
He recognizes what this is then.
Yeah, he's gonna. Oh shit, he got really good.
That's a succeed with style.
He manages to break it.
You know what? I'll use a fate point. I'll use a fate point as trained as a spec ops super soldier.
All right.
I'll do a reroll on that. All right,
That's
well,
better. That's not a succeed with style, which means I will say this. The only way he could have stopped this from happening permanently is breaking it by succeeding with style. There's literally no scenario where you can't just get this on him after a little bit. There's enough of you to like hold him down and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be that he breaks it, not like shatter it. He just like kicks it real hard, and it like the watch face pops off, and it's like you lose a piece.
But more specifically, this is to show that he knows what it is by looking at it and is panicked.
Even a redesigned version of it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because like you're about to strap it to him, he can tell.
Now that is an interesting reaction.
Is it on him yet?
So
yeah.
I'm gonna punch him in the face. Not hard.
Son of a bitch.
Not hard.
Well, this is the first time he's experienced pain in a very long time.
Just a little jab. Just pow. Now who is trying to kill me?
No pain tolerance.
What?
I said, imagine having invulnerability but no pain tolerance and
Why?
finding that out now.
I don't care what you do to me now. What they do. If I walk out of here and they know I talked, I'm as good as dead anyway. You could break every bone in my body right now, and it's gonna be better than than what they're gonna do to me.
I'm
Jesus.
picturing Squirrel Suit Man as Danny DeVito.
Well, no, I posted in the chat. He's John Bernthal.
Hmm.
He's so handsome.
Yeah, you see, I look at him and I'm like, that's a man with an indestructible face.
Whatever it is they're threatening you with, if you answer our questions, we can protect you from them.
There's no protection from them. There's nowhere to hide from them.
Hey, I know that we're sort of on opposite sides here, and this is a whole intimidation tactic we're doing. But if you need help, that's sort of what superheroes are here for.
I don't want your help. I don't want your pity. Just send me to prison already.
You definitely don't have the pity.
I have a question. If they have to send, if they can get you anytime, anywhere, all seeing, all knowing, as you say, why they send you, the flunky, to come kill me? Will they just send another flunky after you?
Yeah, your days are numbered. You're gonna die.
Well,
I
we're gonna
don't
die
think so, my
eventually.
friend.
They're not gonna stop. And if they sent me after you because I can fly, it's my whole. I mean, I can't fly, but I built that jetpack, which I think is pretty freaking sick.
Built that?
Admittedly, yes. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Well, again, it's
Oh, they got him.
now looking at Epiphany with like, whose side are you on? Like, we have lost control of this interrogation.
Built? Are you like a? Are you an engineer
It's a
too?
look of like, we've lost the plot.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have a PhD. Like, what?
I mean, that's
What? You think I'm gonna not use it for evil?
I mean, here's a crazy thought: that you could use it for good.
Why not sell the jetpack?
To who? The military? That's gonna do more evil.
That's fair.
I mean, I can't.
I can
No,
kill
it's not.
one or two bastards and get all the money I need to retire for the rest of my life. Or I sell this to the military and they kill a bunch of people overseas.
And they probably won't even pay you that much, honestly.
Yeah, this is less evil.
Wow. I'm going to start looking at the jetpack because I want to be able to recreate it myself.
Meanwhile, Ian, who I made obsessed with philosophy, just like, don't try and trolley problem your way out of this. This is the moral objectivism. My act like just kind of crashes out.
I'm gonna punch
so
him
like,
in the
give me a
face
craft
again.
roll. Give me a crafts roll of a 3 or better to reverse engineer his jetpack.
Gets
Yay.
to trolley problem his way out of it.
Well, Red Rocket
did I need?
punches him in the face again.
Oh
boy!
Yeah, you could build that jetpack like tonight.
Yes. I mostly wanted to learn how to make it so then I could make a light construct version of it. Because I can't technically fly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like I can float myself using constructs and things. I myself do not fly.
That's honestly the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I've said it before.
She has.
And every time I've been in the air, it's because I've used some type of construct to float me there.
Yeah, like a little floating disc.
Yeah.
Or a bubble.
But yeah,
like Static Shock, but with light construct.
Yeah.
Basically, what this boils down to is My employer will not stop until at least you specifically are dead. I don't know about the rest of you. Maybe they're on different contracts. That's not my purview. That's not my business. But
Wait.
yeah, there's
So you were specifically only hired by. Wait, hang on. So he recognizes the power suppression collar, but that's from. That raises an interesting problem because that's technology from the military or from the government. So but he's not working for the government. Because why would they do that?
I mean,
he did just say that he's anti-selling his stuff to the government.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, wait a minute.
I mean,
we need
where
like,
did the government get the tech from?
Where did the government get the tech from? That's the question.
The prototype or the math that it's based on at a core level or notes that Leopold was working on back in the 70s, but I can't shrug of like I doubt it's back in like the 70s or 80s, but he never managed to get it to work and just kind of abandoned the project after a while.
I mean, I can't say I know anyone who's ever been working on this, but there's plenty of supervillain scientists. There's a supervillain scientist currently in my arm right now. You know, there's a lot of people this could have come from. Speaking of, should we take him to prison?
Yes.
Where else would you take me?
I mean, I don't have any more questions for you.
I'll punch him in the face again.
Will you stop doing that?
What? You want me to be bad cop? This is bad cop in Russia. You're lucky I didn't kick you in the eights.
I'm an American. I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah, so we can, like, just turn him over to the authorities and go back to watching the game.
Assuming the greenkeepers have filled in the divot. Yes.
Forgot about that.
Don't worry. The Moletariat took care of the filling up the hole.
What?
The Moletariat. Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah.
I don't get what that's a portmanteau of.
Mole and proletariat.
Oh, I see now. I understand.
Just unrelated other, like...
Russian mole man?
Exactly, yeah. Just unrelated other Russian superhero.
Well, that means there has to be, like, a nuclear submarine-themed Russian superhero of the water, and, like a fire-themed Russian hero. Because we got one who can fly and one who can, like, dig underground. Gotta have all four elements represented.
I mean, the other two are probably in Russia, actually being heroes for their country.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The Moletariat is actually just like... They just are into the communist philosophy. They're not Russian.
It's nice to have admirers.
Actually,
technically, it did not work out so well for us.
Technically, his father was the original Moletariat. This is Moletariat 2.
Son of Moletariat?
This is Moletariat 2.
Moletariat 2.
Alright, so you ship him off to prison. I assume you take your, suppressant collar back.
I take it back, but I feel like we have some words with Hassel if he shows up.
Yeah, he'll show up to collect another supervillain.
I don't like that phrasing.
Collect.
Good catch. We've been hunting this assassin for like a year or two now. It's good that he met his match.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, at one point, to try and get some answers out of him, it's like I don't show him the watch, but I mentioned that we thought about using that fancy collar that you were nice enough to provide.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he seemed to recognize it pretty quick. I said you
Strange.
wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No. He never worked for us.
I said,
Hey, that's another thing that I just realized. He recognized the watch, not the collar.
Yeah.
They didn't have a watch. The government did not have a watch. They had collar form.
Yeah. Well, Daniel said that he just could have recognized like enough of the telltale marks of what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be marked with like specific patterns for like the magic side of it to work.
Where did you get?
Right.
Where did you get these things in the first place? Who the hell did you make a deal with?
Well, our biggest military contractor is the Atlas Corporation.
Bum bum bum.
But I can't see why they want to off a superhero.
I mean,
can you?
Okay.
No, everything they do for us is above board.
Looks at him suspicious. The way he said that, she looks at him so suspiciously. Like there's some serious side eye going on right now because, like.
Do you want to do an empathy check?
Yeah.
Sure.
My empathy is trash.
I'll do an empathy check. I've got pretty good empathy.
Mine is 0.
Y'all are so bad at insight. I can't believe it.
I'm going to roll it against his will. He is a super spy trained to not, like, crack under interrogation.
All right. Dang.
No, he's well trained.
Yeah. I got
he's
nothing on him.
stone-faced.
Hold on. Do I have... Wait a minute. I could... It's the end of the session. Or at the very least, it feels like we're gearing towards the end of the session. I have 3 fate points left. Let's confirm whether or not Hassel is in on this. I've been a hero for 60 years. I've got the wisdom of age, and I'm a charming old sweetie. I will tag those 3 aspects of mine to be like, of all people, I can read. I can maybe not read like his inner thoughts, but I can read honesty on people. Is he being honest?
Yes.
All right.
In the specific words that he said, everything Atlas does for Trident is above board. He's being honest.
Yeah, they hire criminals to do all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Villains.
Maybe keep an eye on someone starts Trident contacts for a little while. Your Atlas contacts for a little while.
Yeah. If someone calls up to post the world's most expensive bail.
Yeah. Well, here you go. And I just pass over the super criminal, Mr. Missile.
Well, time to put this missile back in the silo.
Don't.
It would be better if
you heroes like your quips,
Jack,
right?
Just not ones. You do realize that missiles are fired from a silo, which what you just said suggests that he works for you. And I'm not saying in the way of
But you're at least planning to weaponize him?
No. It's because he's Mr. Missile. Missiles go in silos.
No, but not. They're not just for storing missiles. They do a thing.
They're not?
Okay, I'm going to go. I have a baseball game to watch. Have fun with this conversation. And she walks away.
I need a hot dog and
You
the
get
beer.
back to the stands, and Victor's like, "Wow, that was a long bathroom break." Not that I'm judging. I'm not gonna. And then he looks at Denim like, "I'm not judging your sister."
Look, girl problems. Don't question it. Let's just watch the game.
He gets really embarrassed by that and just shuts up and looks forward to the game.
Yep, that is the intention.
I show back up like 10 minutes after her.
He doesn't say anything to you.
Raymond shows up right after. Whew. Tell you what, the older I get, the longer bathroom breaks take, I tell you.
He knows where you were.
Yeah. I did not need to lie at all, but it's...
Yeah.
I had
the
cover story right there, and I didn't even
I will
need to
say,
use it, you know?
he's not smart enough at all to put 2 and 2 together.
For all he knows, you really did go to use the bathroom after you questioned the criminal. Like,
yeah, no, that's what happened. Is that after we all started walking back, Raymond did actually have to use the bathroom.
Oh my God.
He is really hot and really rich. He's real dumb.
Cat.
I can't decide if that's a good for you for Denim or not. We're still judging. We're waiting to see.
We've agreed. This is not a long-term relationship, but it'll be a fun one for now.
I'm going to talk about this with the team later when we're in a private place and not in front of a criminal or the people in question.
How old is Denim? Isn't he like 25?
Yeah, because he's a couple years younger than Soleil, and she's 27.
Yeah, this guy's like 21. Like freshly 21.
So this is fully just like...
He's a fetus.
This is fully just like enjoying the perks that come with having a rich boyfriend. This is just like, in no way will this be a long-term thing.
Yeah, he didn't think that you were like with Raymond because you guys got the tickets for this game because of him. Like, he's like, "Oh, I got the right behind home plate seats. You can bring whoever you want. They can bring whoever they want." And then Raymond just, he happened to be at the game too because he also has those seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, season tickets. They just let him in.
Yeah.
Wherever you want. Stop by any time.
I'm up in the box with the owner.
He is the celebrity. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, we got the celebrity guest star, and then we got just like the local legend, just like can act with impunity.
You did see there's a picture of you with the Diamond City Jewels, like shaking the hands of like the coach with like the team in the background as a picture in the locker room.
Funny.
I look so young and oh God, look at my hair.
After a few minutes in the box, I will politely excuse myself, go back down to like the nosebleeds with a beer and a hot dog and just watch the damn game like nature intended.
I mean, your suit doesn't your suit have like a cowl type thing?
Huh?
Or like a... My point is that if you take off or cover up your suit, feel like people don't know what you look like.
Oh,
don't
it's
remember.
so hard to hide your identity at this point.
Yeah. But I'm
Just
saying you could just hang out and no one would. It would be fine.
Yeah.
the idea of somebody just being like, well, that's clearly Impact, and that's clearly Red Rocket, and those guys were like hanging out with them on an interpersonal level, and then later a bunch of superheroes appeared. Man, I wonder if Soleil and Epiphany ever like meet and hang out at Impact's place. That'd be crazy.
2 women in STEM.
Yeah, they
You
all
know?
play D&D.
Women in STEM, man.
Women in STEM.
But yeah, unless somebody has anything to add, I think that's where we're going to end the session.
Yay!
What
Yeah,
a
I guess.
wonderful session.
Yeah.
One small thing. After all this
Yeah.
is done and like the date's over and stuff, Soleil will, I'd say, probably have the conversation with Denim in person, just like, just checking this whole thing with Victor. Like,
I mean, he's so hot and so rich.
understandable, yes.
I don't know how long it'll last.
Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to get a feel for how you were feeling about this. If this is just like for fun, whatever, go do you. Or him, whatever you want. Just like, yeah.
Crazy.
Like, he's a rich model. I don't expect him to just hang out with mundane old me. But like,
Okay, shut your mouth. Don't even. No. You clearly haven't looked in a mirror lately. Do you need me to retrieve one for you?
no, I still have my my fireman calendar hung up. I know what I look like.
Okay, good.
All right, gang. Any final words for the stream?
Florpo.
Take me out to the ball game.
I'm excited for you guys to get to the bottom of the mystery.
Ooh,
Yeah.
much
Woohoo.
mystery. Possible solutions.
Possible, maybe. We'll see.
Who knows?